Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be testing out another foundation, doing another foundation wear test. This is another product that I have had a whole bunch of requests from you guys to review. It's called the Tarte Foundcealer, and I'm pretty sure that I'm actually pronouncing that correctly. It's a multitasking foundation that serves as a foundation and a concealer and skincare all wrapped into one. It does sound really, really interesting. I've had a look at a bunch of the reviews online and they are all really it sounds like really, really good. But yeah, basically we're going to be testing this out on my oily skin. We're going to see how it wears, how it applies, what the formula's like, and then I'm going to be wearing it all day today. Now I am starting a little late today, so we're probably looking at only about 11 hours of wear depending on what time I go to bed tonight. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, we're going to give it a really good go, see how it wears, see how it feels, see if it reacts, see if it cake separates and all of that, and see if it actually does what it promises. So yes, if you're interested in seeing an in-depth, thorough review on the Tarte Foundcealer, then please, I just feel so weird saying that, Foundcealer. I'm like, it confuses my brain. Please keep on watching. Now, I'm just going to read you guys some of the claims that this one makes because it's very interesting. All right, so it says that this is a makeup and skincare hybrid that's going to deliver a natural radiant finish and customizable coverage so you can live your day your way. Oh, why, thank you, Tarte, for giving me permission. All right, so it's going to help hydrate the skin, give a plumper appearance, minimize fine lines and wrinkles. Ooh, I like that. It's loaded with nourishment, so essential fatty acids, antioxidants, and something called babasu. I'm not even sure what that is. But yeah, lots of really yummy stuff in here that's meant to be amazing for your skin. And customizable coverage. So you can have really, really light coverage if you apply it with your fingertips, medium coverage if you apply it with a sponge, and, light to medium coverage with a sponge, and then medium sort of, more full coverage if you apply it with a brush. So yeah, that's basically what it's about. Ooh, 100% of people that they tested said that after 10 days of using this, that their fine lines and wrinkles were less visible. There was an improvement. That is insane. Ooh, and it also says that it will conquer all of our foundation fears. So there's going to be no cake face, no settling into fine lines, no oxidization, no separation, just anything that we hate that happens with foundation. So you guys have seen me test a lot of foundations here on my skin, and we all know, you've all seen it. I get a lot of caking and separating. It's nearly like it happens from my nose down. It's like this really weird phenomenon. I'll take you up on that, Tarte, and we'll see how it actually goes. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the claims that they do make with this foundation. Let's actually have a little look at it. So this is the box that it comes in. It looks like fairly regular Tarte packaging. It does have this pretty green stuff on the side though. So that is that one there. You've got your shade name at the top. Now I did purchase this in the shade medium sand. I don't have any backup colors, so we're using this regardless of how bad it is. I also bought the face tape foundation. I'm going to test that out in another video. I just made an order because I was like, these foundations sound really, really interesting. So doesn't really say too much else on the box. Oh, packaging's actually quite nice. Packaging is really pretty. Look at that. I wonder, it must be like a little twist cap. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, hang on. Okay. It's a little twist up foundation bottle. You get 30 ml of product in this. It's actually quite nice packaging. Really pretty. And it says Foundcealer on there. Okay, cool. Now, as per all of my foundation reviews, I'm going to prime one half of my face only. And then, we'll apply the foundation to an unprimed side as well, just to see if there is a difference. Hourglass Mineral Veil, as always. It's just literally the best primer ever. I'm also keen to try the different ways of applying this to see if we get different levels of coverage as well. So formula-wise, this is what it looks like. It's actually low-key thicker than I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of movement, but it is quite a thick sort of formula. Doesn't really have any scent to it. And colour doesn't look too bad. I've already got it in my hair. I do that every time. Literally. This is why I can't apply foundations with my fingers, guys. I'm a mess. I'm a child. You can't take me anywhere. But I'm going to try applying a little of it with my fingers and see this low coverage that they speak of. It's actually not, as far as low coverage goes, it's not too low at all. That's actually, I would call that medium coverage, but it does apply quite nicely with your fingers. I'm really not a fan of that though, so moving on. I'm going to try it out on a sponge now. This is our Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Pro Perfecting Sponge. I mean, this is the side without the primer, so let's try it on the side with primer. Now, this is meant to give me, I think, light to medium coverage. As far as blendability, it does blend out fairly well. Depending on if this dries down a little bit deeper, it's borderline maybe a little too light for my skin. So this is medium sand. For reference, I wear NC30 and MAC. It's just the easiest way to reference foundation shades. Also, NARS Stromboli is my shade. Okay, so I didn't use all of that product. We're still going on that one pump. But to be honest, I feel like the coverage is the same with a sponge as it is with your fingers. It's definitely like a medium coverage. It is smoothing the skin. It is covering redness and stuff, but you definitely can still see some of my color, some of my discoloration and stuff peeking through. So let's go back on the side with no primer and try a little more, and then we'll move on to a brush. So far, I do like it. I wouldn't say, I'm not looking at this like, wow, that's the best foundation, that I've ever worn, but it's not horrible. So this is what my skin is looking like now. Definitely this is medium coverage, and it's really sort of soft, flattering medium coverage. It's not medium coverage as in like coverage, peeking through redness and then no coverage. Like, how sometimes foundations are just sort of, like they're a little bit patchy when they're medium coverage. This is actually quite nice. As far as dry down goes, it's not really drying down. It does feel quite tacky. But let's try it on a brush and see what happens. Just want to see what kind of coverage we can get with a brush. Okay, I hate application with a brush. I don't know if you guys can see here on my forehead, but I'm having a really hard time getting it to look really, really smooth on the skin. Like, it's sort of, as I'm trying to buff and blend that in, I'm getting patches of redness showing up. It's just not really adhering to the skin that well. And this is testing both sides with the primer and the side without. I think for me, a sponge is going to be the way to go with this. As far as the buildable claims go, I'm not 100% on board with that. Yeah, the coverage isn't that customizable. It's sort of light to medium coverage, but you don't get heavier coverage when using a brush. To be honest, I just feel like you get texture and patchiness when using a brush. But this is what it's looking like now. I will zoom you guys in and give you a really close look at my skin. It looks quite... look, I'm going to zoom you in first. I feel like potentially it's increasing my texture. I'll show you. All right, so here is my skin close up. This is the side without the primer, and this is what my skin is looking like. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that my skin looks more textured, than it does at other times? I just feel like it does. Like, I feel like my pores are looking, more enhanced. I feel like you can see more texture down here. I feel like my forehead's got more texture. It nearly gives the appearance that I've had really, really dry skin, haven't exfoliated, haven't moisturized, and then tried to put a foundation on top, even though, this is meant to have incredible hydrating ingredients. I don't know. What do you guys think? Here is the side with the primer. Just feel like I look more textured than I usually do. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to quickly apply the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and show you what my skin is looking like then, and then we'll start our wear tests. But let me know. Pause the video. Let me know in the comments right now. Do you think that my skin looks more textured than it normally does? I need to know what you guys think. All right, I'll see you in a second. All right, so I've got the rest of my makeup done now, and this is what my skin is looking like. To be honest, I'm still not at this point 100% happy with how my skin is looking. I just feel like it has looked better, certainly with other foundations. And also, one of the claims of this foundation is that it does not settle into fine lines or crease like other foundations. You know how it talked about tackling foundation problems? Well, I've got creasing on my forehead, and most foundations, 9 times out of 10, never crease on my forehead, even foundations that I just don't like at all. It's actually not creased at all on my smile lines around my mouth, which is really good to see. But yeah, this is what my skin is looking like. Like, I don't hate it by all means. I'm not like, oh my gosh, wipe that off immediately. It looks awful. But at the same time, I just feel like my skin has looked better, perhaps. Like, I just feel like a little bit textured. Yeah, and also this isn't immediate. I have had this foundation on powdered down we're already 2 hours into our wear time. I was filming, I was mucking around, and so yeah, this is what it is looking like. I don't feel like it looks any different to when I originally applied it. I do feel like it looks pretty much exactly the same. Probably 2 hours into the application, like since we first applied it, but probably only an hour, 15 minutes since I actually powdered it down. But yes, here is the side with no primer, and here is the side with primer. Can't really tell a huge difference between the two. I feel like it looks fairly well the same on both sides. But yes, I'm going to continue wearing this, guys. I will do a flash photo test just to make sure that it doesn't flash back, and I will let you know. But I will see you all probably in about 4 hours, because that'll be our halfway mark. And then I'll see you again tonight. So fingers crossed, we've got some good results. All right, guys, so second check-in for the day. Things are not going amazingly. By all means, they're not terrible, but I've definitely got caking and separation happening on my skin, and it's not only in the areas where I normally have trouble, it's actually quite widespread. I've still got that creasing happening on my forehead, even though, you know, my natural oils have come through. We've got no transfer, which is good. Like, I can't see any patchiness per se, but I've definitely got caking and separation. So I'll zoom you guys in so you can see. Now, I'm hoping you're going to be able to see this on my skin. I'm hoping that the camera will actually pick it up, but it is starting to cake and separate. I've got quite a lot of texture on my top lip, the sides of my mouth, on my chin. I'm seeing like creasing and whatnot. I've got texture on my nose. It's always really hard to show on camera, but the foundation is actually splitting. Hang on, where's a mirror? Yeah, the foundation is actually splitting up, and you can see little dots of my skin showing through. Hopefully you guys can see that. See that all here? Like, it's actually splitting up or breaking up, and it looks like little pinpoint holes in it nearly that my skin's actually showing through. That is what's causing the majority of the texture. Lots of texture on my chin. I've even got texture all the way up here. It kind of looks like, you know, like I said earlier, kind of like I've got really, really dry skin and I haven't exfoliated and I haven't put a moisturizer on, and I've just gone in directly with my foundation and hoped for the best. It looks really, like, from a distance, not terrible, but close up, it's not looking that cute at all. Oil control's not too bad. I do have a fair bit of shine on my nose, on my chin, on my top lip. But my forehead's looking not too bad, but I've got that prominent crease. Oh, and what is in my hair? Oh, yuck. Yeah, I've got that crease sort of across the top. It's definitely softened out now that my natural oils have come through. But like I said earlier in the video, I wouldn't normally ever get creasing of my foundation up there on my forehead. It like literally never happens. There's so much texture on my nose. This one, I don't think this one's going to be a win for me. Like, I just look like I need to exfoliate, and you guys know I'm a serial exfoliator. So, that's where we're at for now. I will continue wearing it until I'm ready to take my makeup off right before bed, so I'll see you guys then. Oh, also, the flash photo was okay. I didn't notice any flashback with this product. I didn't notice any white cast on my face. For that part, we're good, but there's a whole lot of other things happening that are just no go for me. So I'll see you guys later on tonight. All right, so we're back with our final check-in for this foundation, and unfortunately, the Tarte Foundcealer, where is it even? Here it is. She's low-key a total fail. I am so shiny. I am so oily. It has separated so badly all over my entire face. You know, patches of my skin are showing through. Super cakey, lots of texture. So bad to the point where Brandon walked into the kitchen earlier when I was making dinner and he was like, what is on your skin? It does not look good. And I was like, oh, that's not a good sign. I'll zoom you guys in so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But truly, this one's a no-go zone for me, guys. Oily skin, avoid. I feel like this is a really good example to you guys of exactly how oily my skin gets. I mean, look how shiny I am. I'm like glowing everywhere. I would say, to be fair, oil control probably held up until about 6 hours. And then it really started to peek through. You can just see the shine all over my skin, all over my face. The creasing that was happening on my forehead has settled down a little bit now that I am so oily, now that all of those oils have come through. But hopefully, I might even have to show you guys a bit closer. It's separating so bad, all on the top of my lips, side of my mouth, chin, cheeks, sides of my jaw. Oh, my nose hasn't separated as bad. But at the same time, like as soon as I touch the product, it does come straight off. It just, like, honestly, if you've got an oily skin type, I really wouldn't waste any time or any money on this foundation, to be 100% completely honest. Even if you're a combo skin type, it just makes my skin look so textured. Look at my top lip. Look at this. Can you see that? Like, it's so bad. Definitely a no-go. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this one, guys. Actually, I'll zoom you out to finish. So yes, those are my thoughts on this one, guys. Unfortunately, she's a no-go. I am still going to be testing the Face Tape foundation. I've heard really good things about this one, but yeah, Foundcealer, and it's even more disappointing because of all of the claims that they made, you know. It said that it was going to combat all of the worst, like kind of like your pet peeves about wearing foundations, caking, separation, transfer, all of that. But probably might even be in my hits and shits video. Obviously not as a hit. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that it was still helpful. Certainly for those of you that were considering that foundation that have got the same skin type as me. Hopefully it gives you some more insights, some more answers. Obviously you need to watch, you know, reviews from multiple different people before investing your money. But yeah, for me, a no-go. So yes, thank you for watching. Please let me know what foundation you want to see tested next in the comment section down below. I literally cannot wait to get this off my face. So I'm gonna go now. But I love you all so much. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a great day or night, wherever you are, whatever time it is. I love you, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.